loss of 5 yards. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Hand off to the single back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the Rebels will have first and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short game.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback with another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Aztecs will have to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looks like he's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
He did. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Aztecs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Using his legs here. Oh, and he's in the... Got space, looking to score. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Morton. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Aztecs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Banks. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Cut quickly. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's going to hand this off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's White. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they will claim the second half lead. And now to try here for the extra point. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return decides to signal fair catch. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Aztecs will crank up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They'll try the option play here. He hands it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The shotgun running play call. Tackle, but first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run the option. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Extending the play now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Aztecs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On the ground, it's Banks. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is caught. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. And the Aztecs lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got it.
On the junior gets home, making a sack there. Got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab. It's Morton. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. The Aztecs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Morton. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Aztecs looking to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock and give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Aztecs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. Kicking team out for the PAT drive. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. The poor kicker.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue.
Oh, look out, the football is free. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. Here's the second down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they...
Touchdown, Aztecs. This offense is still clicking.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it out, it's Banks. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
at the end. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And a timeout taken by the offense, 18 seconds on the clock. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Ball spotted at the 32, so a chance to win the game from 49 yards out. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. So here comes our first play of overtime. Gonna run it. It's Banks. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Rebels are going to cash in this red zone trip. And in first down, they go right back to him. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And now the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by...
Touchdown, Rebels. They strike first in overtime.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Now here's the toss play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a challenging third down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Quick throw testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Goal line formation for the defense. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Aztecs are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent...
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quick throw caught on the left side. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Aztecs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And second and goal, they hand it to him again. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they score the touchdown. Now by rule, they must go for two here in second overtime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside.
And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a third overtime. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. And now the wrinkle here in double overtime. They must set up for a 2-point try. He's moving out of the pocket. And no, he doesn't get in. They've stopped him to win the game in double overtime. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Aztecs offense making their way on the field to open this game. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknet.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Makes a nice move there. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. A running play called on 4th down. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Gutsy call here by this